Harden shoots the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pass to McAdoo. Back to Paul. Pops it up for Jordan. Kicks it out to Leonard. Screen by Jordan. Clock at 6. Outside, George. The three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The shot from 20 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Paul. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Harden. From downtown. Rebounded by McAdoo.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Jordan outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Stolen by Harden. Drexler outside. Driving to the basket. Jordan with the rebound.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And George gets it to go.
Definitely a shot George willing to take. His stroke makes it easy work for him.
Now here's Harden. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Now here's Harden. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Paul. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up? And deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Here's Free. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Chalk up 2 there. Harden's got 6.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Here's Free. It's rebounded by Malone. Harden outside. Picked by Olajuwon. Takes the 3. Harden, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. Pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
To the inside. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the game. Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Buries the long-range jumper. 9 points in the game so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Paul. Jordan the screen. Corner shot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Harden wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Now here's Paul. Still scoreless. Here's McAdoo. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
To the paint. Here's Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth. Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
Here's Olajuwon. Following the score of Elton Brand. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow. And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
1 second left. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had to take. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now McGrady. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And the Clippers making a change here.
First team foul.
Here's McGrady. Still yet to score. And Drexler has it in the corner. Pass to Malone. Now here's Harden. Clock at 4. Paul George grabs the miss.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
How about the quickness there from George, pulling up before the defense can get set.
Here's McGrady. Paul George making his last shot. Driving the lane. And the rejection by Brand. Here's George. Second chance effort. Malone with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And for Los Angeles.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Harden. He's got 12. McGrady outside. Shot to stop the run.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
McGrady outside. Misses from short range. Clippers leading by 4. Outside, Redick. Outside, George. Back to Redick. From the arc. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Rockets on offense. Here's Harden. And Elton Brand pulls it down. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
And we know George can score from all three levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Clyde Drexler gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So both teams making some changes here. George double teamed. Crops one in from the wing. George has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Just devastating. George making it look easy with that move.
Here's Maxwell. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Hayes. And he can't jam it through. Brand. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Stolen. And it's Houston on the break. Now Yao. No scoring in this one. Here's Tomjanovich. And he hits the jump shot. And here is Los Angeles now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. In the corner, George with it. .58 seconds left here in the second. George double team. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Now, here's Yao. Back to Murphy. Pass to Tomjanovich. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. With the ball, Chris Paul covering. Here's Tomjanovich. And it's Hayes in the corner.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Personal foul. First team foul.
11 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Leonard. Misses from close range. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here is Paul. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, George. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. George has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Clippers. Here's Murphy. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Here the step back. They get the rebound. Pass to Maxwell. Here's Tomjanovich. 4 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Paul. 3-pointer. Good work defensively by Paul. Los Angeles leading by 9 over Paul. The putback. Paul outside. A putback. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got his first 2 points.
A master at finding angles to finish. Chris Paul uses quickness to his advantage.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Paul. Over Paul. Los Angeles with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Chris Paul.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
First team.
The Clippers have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Sweet move. Rebounded by McAdoo. Clippers leading by 10. And George gets it to go. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. And so here are the Clippers, following the score by Houston. Back to Paul. Pass to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. George, that's a two-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. George has got 9 points now in just the second half. They set the pick. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Los Angeles on D. Here's McGrady. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now, here's George.
2 minutes.
He's got 23. Pass to McAdoo. 6 on the shot clock. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Personal foul. Second.
It goes on Moses Malone. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with their transition buckets.
Clippers leading by 13. Here's World B free. And the 3 off target. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Pass to Olajuwon. To the middle. Fades. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
The Clippers have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. Los Angeles making a switch here. Here's Harden. Aggressive finish by Harden.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
.54 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Houston. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things. The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
On the floor for the Clippers.
Here's Harden. He's got 19.
Blake Griffin.
Unloads. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Drexler. Here's McGrady. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. McGrady's got his second basket.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
And here's Harper from the arc. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for L.A. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't left.
46.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. It's trailed by 8. Here's Harden on the wing. Here's the teardrop.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Brand can play.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Drexler. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
And here's Harden for 3. It's good from long range. Harden's got 22 points.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
Pass to Manning from outside the arc. And it's Malone with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. On the floor.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Now here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Brand.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Yep, right through the net. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. Harden draws the double. Pass to McGrady. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Now McGrady. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Free. Oh, Griffin in position. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. It's trailed by 4. Going inside. They get the rebound. McGrady outside. Looking to get it going. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off inside. And the Clippers making a change here.
In for Los Angeles. Number 2.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Los Angeles with another miss. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Drexler against the bucket.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Clock at 6. It's stolen by McGrady. To take the lead. It's off. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here he goes. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Rockets trail. Kicked away. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. The three doesn't go. Here's Houston now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Paul with the ball. Leonard! Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
There's Harden training to 3.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Timeout called. Rockets. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over the last break. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if coach's message resonates, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. That one drops.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Yeah, and that's even harder than it looks to overcome that height differential right at the rim.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And here's Leonard.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's good at baiting the D into foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden fires. Misses the 3. Here's Jordan. And Los Angeles calling timeout.
On the floor for the Clippers, Bob McAdoo.
Kawhi.
Chris Paul.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Now Harden, beyond the arc. Harden from way outside.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range, even from way downtown. This guy is a threat to score.
Ball outside. Now George. Shot clock at 6. Now Paul. Jacks up a 3. With the tip. Rockets leading by 3. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Takes the 3. And it misses.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Knocks it loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Harden outside. Harden draws the double. Oh, the slam dunk.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Outside Leonard. Now George from outside, and it doesn't go. McGrady outside. The long shot, no good. Clippers trail by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Up again. Great determination, but can't put it back in. Malone with it. George picks him up. Malone with the screen. Harden. He drills the 3.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Got a hand in to tip it in. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he can't get either to fall.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Not gonna go. Cleared away by George.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.